Hey, it's Mike here, and today I'm talking about something very, very important. Close to me, close to you, everybody in the world, it's going to become part of their life, and that's the raw reality of it. And the biggest point I want to make today is that it is generational wealth shift. What does that mean? It means that the wealth is moving. The money is moving. It's moving in a specific direction. I've seen it. We need to take advantage of this. We need to take advantage of the skill set that is required to achieve these results, achieve generational wealth shifting. Now, what are the first steps that we need to do? Well, first of all, we need to understand what this is and why it's happening. In summary, it's AI. And why is it happening? Because we can automate everything. AI can do everything you can imagine. And that is the biggest emphasis on today's video, is if you can think about it, AI can probably do it. So think about all these jobs that are being lost in every single sector. Microsoft laying off thousands of people. There was a guy that built an AI company that sold it for 80 million recently. How many employees did he have? 6 employees to build an $80 million company. That is absolutely ludicrous. So even if you just want to get a percentage of that, even if you just want to get a mere 1 million, then you technically don't need any employees. For this video today, I want you to do a few things. I want you to, first of all, spot the gap. Where is that gap in the market for you? Think about what you do day to day. How can AI shift that? How can AI make that process better? First of all, for example, if you go into an office center, you want to talk to a receptionist. You have to wait. They're busy with other clients. First of all, think about if you go into a doctor's surgery, for example. You have to go in, talk to a receptionist, tell them who you are, make your appointment, then you come back. Or else you just ring them over the phone. Maybe they answer, maybe they book your appointment in. This is what you're dealing with day to day, which is an absolute issue for the average person. It makes getting that medical attention that you need very, very difficult and more costly. Whereas if we use AI in the system, we can either help the receptionist or else get rid of them altogether. Now, I'm not someone that pushes to get rid of people's jobs, but it can definitely help them and take the burden off that small business. So right there, that's something that people deal with day to day that you can actually use AI for and help these businesses and help the clients as well, the customers. So how do you actually implement these things? Well, with one of my companies, I'm building AI receptionists. The goal is to get into as many industries, as many niches as possible and replace or help these receptionists that are overwhelmed and the business is losing money because of it. The AI is cheaper, it's more reliable, it's awake 24/7, it talks to you literally any time of the day. It has all the knowledge, it's given the prompts that it needs to do that receptionist's job. So that is a gap that I've spotted in the market, and as I mentioned here, the gap, you need to find your gap. What do you do day to day that could be replaced with AI? That is the simplest way for you to understand and figure out the next big thing within business for yourself and how you have this generational wealth shift. Because if everyone's having this problem day to day and you can solve it with AI, then you're going to make millions, there's no question about it. Number 2 is getting seen. How do you become visible? How do you become a viable option within the market? Well, there are a few ways you can do that. You can go to VCs, you can try and get funding, you can try and get capital, build your business, but that is a difficult grind. It can work, as I've seen it firsthand, but the easiest way for you to start right now with no knowledge, no experience, or very, very little, is to start posting your journey online. So you've found your gap, you've found what you want to do, you want to sell, you need to start documenting that journey online. I did the exact same 3 years ago, and within 3 months I was able to actually leave my job due to selling services called landing pages. These are just a one-page website. They've been absolutely crushed by AI because you can build these sites very, very easily now. To still get a high quality landing page, you do need a developer, but AI can do a lot of the heavy lifting for us. To still get a good quality landing page now, you need a developer. To still get a good quality landing page now, you need a designer and a developer, but at the same time, it's much cheaper now than it was before, and it's much faster. You can get a website spun up in a couple of days. But to sell any of these things, you need to get seen. So start posting content online, even start posting once, twice, 3 times a week. Share your learnings, share what you're doing, Share the journey. That's all I did in the beginning until I got a mentor, and that mentor told me exactly and tactically how to post content online and get clients. Literally within 30 days, I had made €3,000. Literally within my first 30 days, I made a $50 deal. And then the 30 days after that, I made over $3,000. So the third month, within 90 days, I made $10,000 in 1 month, and I was able to hand in my notice for my 9 to 5. This was completely life-changing, and I've never went back. So you need to build that strategy to get seen. Number 3 is selling it religiously. You're not going to have someone else promote your services. That's the reality of it. Unless you want to pay Meta thousands of dollars a month, nobody's going to promote you. So never be ashamed on selling your services. A lot of people are afraid to do this online. They're afraid to contact people. They're afraid to do outreach. You should be doing outreach to 100 people per day. I've said a few key things within this video, like posting content, finding the gap, and sending 100 messages a day, pitching people, sell your services religiously. Again, nobody else is going to do it for you. You need to shamelessly plug yourself, shamelessly tell people about your offer, and believe me, people will bite. I actually went into 10 local businesses just yesterday. 3 of them booked an official call with me because they're interested in my services. That means probably 1 statistically will close a deal and I'll get paid for delivering a service to them. So let's summarize. You need to spot your gap, get seen, and sell it religiously. You need to do all these 3 things. Strategize, but don't hesitate too much. You need to take action. And to be honest, that is the biggest point within all this. Action is the difference between this wealth shift that is happening right now and all the money that is going towards AI. It's slowing that direction. You need to get in the forefront of that. You need to take advantage of it. So let's get on it right now. If you want more guidance, one-to-one support, definitely check out the link in my bio and I can talk to you there about that. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe, make sure you like it to support me for others, and I'll continue teaching you as much as I possibly can. Take care.